How much do you know about purebred breeding? Do you think the puppy mills are inbreeding or genetic monsters? More often than not, dog breeders get a lot of heat from the public regarding the job description. However, purebred breeding is still needed within our society and for animals. I believe that purebred breeding is often stigmatized but can be more helpful than adopting and can help future dog owners pick the right dog for them. Adopting an animal is a great feat. However, purebred breeding allows the owner to completely understand their dog's genes and future health issues that might arise. With human influences and selective breeding, we can enhance the abilities of a certain animal to not only benefit the animal's long term health, but can also benefit human purposes as well. Adopting a dog is a great way to save a dog in need who has been abandoned. However, with this comes consequences of not knowing the underlying health issues that may arise. Adoption centers can have little or no previous information on the animal's health and history. The breed of the animal can be also very ambiguous. Dog breeders know their animals inside and out and all underlying health issues the animals have do previously faced due to extensive DNA screening. For example, I have 3 animals. I have a dog and a cat that I adopted and one purebred cat. Unlike my cat, my dog is from the pounds and has a lot of skin issues recently, and because we don't have any history of his past, we have speculated that is due to his breed. However, we are unsure if he is mixed with anything else. Because of this, we are clueless on what caused allergic breakouts to occur, for example, food or pollen. If he were a purebred, we could go directly to the breeder to ask what his health issues were. Dog breeders spend hours checking for genetic abnormalities and must have extensive knowledge of all the dog genes that they breed. They keep record of what all their dogs' allergies and extent paperwork of their health, and not only that, personality traits and habits of their dogs. Knowing your dog extensively can either save you a trip to the vet or save your dog's life to provide your dog with the best living conditions when you have knowledge of the habits and behavior of that dog and their health. You might argue that how can purebred breeding help with health issues when purebreds are known to have serious issues regarding health, like the pug? Inbreeding in small diversity of genetics has caused many health issues in dog breeds such as the pug. However, this cause was due to the creation of breeds and desire to obtain diversity of the dog. There are still cases of inbreeding due to the desired traits, but as long as genetic diversity and variation is sustained within the population, the problem is minimized. As said in the Challenges of Pedigree Dog Health states that formalized formation of breeds were around the 19th century, and in the 19th century there was a lack of knowledge of like genetics. Due to this, and the arrows followed, the gene pool was very small, and there's a lack of genetic variation, which caused 2 major bottleneck events, which are events that cause a random loss of genetic diversity. One was domestication of dogs, which occurred 10,000 years ago, and the formation of breeds, which happened within the Victorian era. Anyway, the lack of knowledge regarding genetics, inbreeding, and the desired creation of breeds that had drastic physical characteristics with major health defects. The lack of knowledge of genetics in general, and people not knowing what alleles and recessive alleles were, and them choosing and picking, like for the pug, they like the small snout, so they would breed for that. And with this lack of knowledge, caused a variety of underlying health issues within purebreds. These causes, however, are diminished as long as breeders extensively know their genetics, which was like selective breeding. But instead of selective breeding for particular uh, physical attributes, you can select for things for like cognitive ability or other things like that to minimize the effects of inbreeding and other things. Also, interestingly enough, the presence of inbreeding does not always cause inheritance, diseases, or poor health, as said by the Challenge of Pedigree Dog Health. Major events such as war can cause bottleneck events in dogs as well. Modern breeders take extensive measures like getting their dogs blood tested, DNA screenings, etc., to know their dogs in and out. Knowing this information can help prevent health issues while maintaining dogs' desired traits, even with inbreeding. Not only uh, not only does breeding dogs help with knowing previous information, but can help attain to specific needs for people. Adopting a dog can sometimes be a one-size-fits-all issue, meaning less variation in particular needs for an owner. How many seeing-eye dogs come from a shelter? What if someone lives in an apartment and needs a quiet and gentle-tempered dog? There's less variation when it comes to adopting, and sometimes people need their needs tailored to. Breeders can provide death-bred dogs can be a great option as well. I believe that a solution to these problems could be that adoption centers and breeders can work together somehow. I believe that reputable dog breeders should not be put out of their business due to large population of stray dogs. Therefore, shelters and breeders must work together to educate the masses. I don't know, maybe hand out pamphlets and to help eradicate the stigma with purebred breeding. No one should be ashamed for buying a purebred dog rather than adopting. Purebred breeding can be an exceptional way to obtain a dog. Knowing your dog's history can help you make better choices for your dog. Pure breeds can better obtain a human's needs of what they want from their dog, rather that be for work like a seeing-eye dog or gentle like a golden retriever in a cooped-up apartment. Modern dog breeders work very hard to obtain genetically sound dogs and know them extremely well. Purebred breeding is not bad. Don't throw this option completely out the window because it might be of more use than you realize.